So I left this last in case any of y'all who don't watch Euphoria spoil. Well, I'm not actually. This won't be a spoiler alert. I won't really spoil anything. Um, but I don't know if some of y'all watch it. But I'm not really going to talk about the show itself. I'm going to make it like a more specific topic. So if you don't watch the show or don't care about the show, that's fine. I'm going to expand the conversation. Um, so Euphoria season 3 premiered this Sunday, right? It premiered this Sunday. It was a pretty good premiere, I guess. Zendaya certainly did shine in the premiere as Rue, as she always does. This is very good. This probably, I guess we can all agree this is her best character, right? Um Now, after I finished the episode, I went on Twitter because I was like, okay, I want to know what everyone thinks. And I did get to see what everyone thought, right? But I also saw a lot of Emmy conversations. I'm not going to pull it up, but if you go on Twitter and look and you go through the quotes and see, you will see what I'm talking about, right? There was this ending scene where pretty much Rue was this guy. Hey, this guy was placed the apple in her head and he shot at it and she was alive, right? She stayed alive. And so she basically expressed this very raw emotion of relief, of just like, wow, like I escaped that, right? Because Rue was always in situations where she can easily like get herself unalived, and she doesn't every time. So she just expresses this very amazing emotion of relief, like, dang, I can't believe and she just laughing and all this stuff, right? Very good ending scene. And there's plenty of talks online about, oh, this is her Emmy performance, Emmy, 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 Emmy. And so this is where and I feel like this probably is going to be a very unpopular opinion, because I intentionally was looking for some kind of tweet or comment that agreed with what I was saying, but I didn't. It seemed like everyone was on the same page. So I'm guessing I'm alone in the things that I'm about to say moving forward. Now, first and foremost, I want to make it clear that I am a Zendaya stan, if you will. Like, probably most people my age are. Like, we literally grew up with her. Um, I've been obsessed with Zendaya since I was a child. Anyone who knows me knows that, right? So this opinion isn't coming from any type of criticism or hate on her necessarily in her acting. I love Zendaya down. Now, what I don't agree with is with that ending scene, right? I think I might, well, no, I'm not going to play it for you because I don't know if it'll copyright, but that ending scene that I'm referring to, I disagree that that was her Emmy award winning performance, right? For one, this is the first episode. This is the first episode of this third season of this show that we've been waiting for years for at this point. There's like 7 more episodes to go. Zendaya, playing Rue, is the main character. Y'all are doing too much dick eating right now to where you're not even like giving her the chance to even give the Emmy award winning performance. And I don't know if it's because I am I've been in theater and film and all that shit all throughout school, and I'm just a nerd with this shit, and I maybe view things differently. I think sometimes with the public eye, they hype up certain things to be like this incredible thing that is literally the bare minimum. Like that scene that I'm referring to, Zendaya displayed, she just did exactly what an actor is supposed to do, which is her job, very well. Like it was like it was just a very simple thing, right? That actors who were supposed to be good at their jobs should be able to do, right? This wasn't some, we all know that at this point, right, within the last few years at least, with these shows and probably even movies, they do intentionally set the stage for the Emmy performance, right? A lot of the times when we do watch these shows and these movies, you are able to kind of see the setup for the Emmy performance for that certain actor. It's very intentional and clear and obvious. Okay. So I don't fault people for wanting to point it out or for simply just saying like she deserves the Emmy for this. I think the intention behind it is positive and you wanting someone to get recognized for their performance, right? I totally understand that. I just think that with this specifically with Zendaya, I think everyone is kind of hyping it up because she's Zendaya, right? And they're not even I'm feeling like with this season, if y'all continue at this rate, every episode y'all are gonna be calling every decent scene that she has an Emmy award winning performance. And that is a little bit annoying because now I feel like we're forcing the Emmy performance and we're not even letting it happen naturally. And that's kind of really my issue with social media a lot is that we sometimes just don't enjoy things. Like when I sat and I watched the premiere, I didn't think, "Oh, Zendaya just did great in that episode. That was a good first episode. She deserves an Emmy." Like I didn't think about any type of award. I just thought like she did great. And I think sometimes we just don't like enjoy things or just call things good and just leave it there. We have to compare it to something. We have to align it with something. We have to say they deserve this and they should have that. Like sometimes we can't just be like, that was great. And just kind of let things happen naturally because y'all don't even realize this is the first episode and she hasn't given the Emmy award winning performance. If everyone just sat and thought about that, you would know it, right? My other issue is I think unintentionally a lot of people put like hold too much weight with these awards because here's where it gets funny, right? We shit talk the Grammys and like, oh, it doesn't matter. And these artists, they downplay the Grammys, right? But when they get one, or when they get nominated for one, or when our fave gets nominated or wins these prestigious awards, then they matter. Then they hold weight. But when someone we love doesn't get it, then they don't matter. And oh, these awards don't matter, whatever. And for me personally, I don't really give a fuck about these awards. Like I watch them just to see who wins, but I don't necessarily hold any type of weight on it because I think you having whatever talent you have is the award, right? Whatever it is that you're nominated for, whatever that scene that you executed perfectly, whatever that album that you executed well was, whatever it is that you are getting recognized for, you just being able to do that is the achievement, is the award, right? And I get holding that trophy, whatever it is, it feels more empowering and it's something physical to align with your talent, right? And being recognized for it. But at the end of the day, like as far as the general public, they like to pick and choose when awards matter, right? And I think also forcing moments for these awards, specifically I see it with the Emmys all within the last couple of years, forcing these Emmy moments have been a very constant theme. And I think I just have an issue with people not being able to just consume art and enjoy it without like having to say this deserves an award to like validate it because Zendaya did great in that scene, right? She most likely will win another Emmy for this season, for this show. Most likely, right? But because she's Zendaya, okay? Truthfully, right? But let's just say that she didn't. Does that invalidate her performance? No. So I think constantly talking about these award shows and putting too much weight onto them, it it's just so redundant and annoying because it literally, I don't want to say it means nothing because it means a lot to a lot of people, but it does not make someone's performance, it doesn't validate or invalidate someone's performance. It doesn't. The love from the people, the all the people that seen it and that appreciated it and that showed love, that's the award. That's all the recognition and love that you need, right? So I think that, yeah, I just have just on a deeper level. I just, when I see that, I'm like, why are we talking about the Emmys right now? This is the premiere of the show. This is the first episode. She literally hasn't even given us the scene yet. You will know when she gives us the scene. Don't force it. Don't rush it. Everyone, just relax. You know what I'm saying? And I was just talking to someone about this last night with Zendaya specifically. Oftentimes, and I think this is probably one of the reasons that people do this with her, but like all of her other roles currently, especially with like Spider-Man, and I haven't seen her recent movie, but with a lot of her roles she's had over the last few years, she has she doesn't have many roles that really, where she gets to really show her range. Rue is really the only one where she gets the opportunity to show her range and what she's really capable of. Um and I feel like with her other roles, she's kind of put in this situation where she can only do so much with what she has. Like Spider-Man is such a ginormous franchise, right? And although her character is pretty significant, right? Her character is kind of this like weird, awkward, antisocial kind of person. She doesn't really have that much to say, type of thing, you know? It's just, she's Spider-Man's love interest. She doesn't have that much to work with when it comes to like range and acting. And her other roles as well, the tennis movie, I forgot the name of that one. I think Malcolm and Marie, she got to do she got to do fairly enough with that. But even that, I believe that was a movie that she produced, if I'm not mistaken. Um and with even her most recent role, I don't know, I have to watch it. Maybe that one was more, she was able to do a little bit more with that one. But generally speaking, with a lot of her roles, she can only do so much with what she has. So I think maybe when people see her as Rue and they are like reminded like, oh, she actually can act pretty well. Like she has range, then people are like, oh, Emmy, Emmy, Emmy. And I think maybe that's what makes people scream that. And just also, she's like literally so popular and extremely famous that that's just what's going to happen with someone like her. But I just want people to let moments happen naturally, just in general. Like, don't force things. And I think like, with the internet, it's hard for that not to happen, but people force a lot of stuff. Y'all force a lot of different moments. Y'all try to make fetch happen all the time, and it just makes me cringe a lot because it's like, can we just let things happen as they should and not rush and make things a thing and just let it flow? You know what I mean? So yeah, just like my general message for that is just like to just let moments happen itself, and just like let's not continue to force things and make fetch happen, because it's just so like, you can clearly see, if you're from the outside looking in, you can clearly see when that's being done, when something is truly being forced. um and it's like, just let things happen. So anyway, yeah, I didn't have much like critique on her really, or the show itself as of now. I'm sure over the next few weeks I'll have some kind of critiques on the show itself. But yeah, Zendaya did great in the premiere. Her acting was superb. I'm not trying to downplay it at all. I'm just saying like, that was not her Emmy performance. I don't know what y'all thought. That was not her Emmy performance. Just sit tight and wait for it. Okay? I'm a little over an hour now, so I'm going to shut up. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking all the way through. I'm very excited to see you guys next week for the premiere of Short Film Story Season 1. I have a lot of things coming down the pipeline. Make sure you follow the main YouTube channel. It's your girl Asia. I will be posting a new episode next week on my main channel. And I think this week I'm gonna start doing extra streams. So you will start seeing me doing shows called More Thoughts No One Asked For. So I'll have a different logo shown on here on the screen. There will be very short streams, probably like 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to find time to do it on the weekend or during the week. But if you're interested in being involved or coming to share your thoughts on any of my streams, please join my Discord. You can find it in my Discord link in my Twitch bio, or in any of my bios and any of my social media in my link tree. So yeah, make sure you guys tap in and tune in for that. Y'all, I would be doing a lot more streams, a lot more often. Well, I won't say a lot because I don't be I don't like to stream a lot. I don't be having that much to talk about. Okay, like I do, but I don't. Like I find like a very healthy balance with doing this, because getting up here and talking all the time, like some people like it drives people insane, and I just can't. I have my limit. I have my boundaries with this. But yeah, the point is I will be doing extra streams outside of my thoughts so asked for here, the main show. So make sure you guys tap into what's coming. A lot of things are happening, a lot of things are changing, and I'm very excited for the growth of this show and just my content overall. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.